This is ASS Breaking News.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
Good evening. I'm Brock Jorgensen, reporting live from ASS News headquarters in your mom's butthole. Tonight, we are going to be talking about Netflix. Netflix has seen a massive drop in subscribership. Over 200,000 subscribers have dropped off, unsubscribing, completely falling off. Netflix in the first quarter. Where will Netflix turn from here? Well, some are saying that Netflix has gone too woke. Will they be able to recover? And will they start cracking down on every single one of those people, you know who you are, who are basically sharing your family members or your loved ones' Netflix account? I'm looking at you, Ruzzy. Joining us right now is the Chief Content Officer from Netflix, the Leather Q. Mr. Q?
Hi. Hi, how's it going? And just so you know, I know you don't know, and it's okay, but we don't use gendered languages here. Mr. It's not Mr. It's just the letter Q. Thank you.
Okay, the Leather Q, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the time you're
Happy
taking
to
out
be
of
here. Thank you.
Are you sure, sir? Are you sure, Leather Q, that you're happy to be here? It seems like it's been quite a rough week at Netflix. Can you tell us how things are going at headquarters?
Nothing could be better. We have amazing content that we're making for Q2 that we think is going to turn this ship around, and it's going to get even more subscribers onto our platforms. We are very excited for all of this.
So before we get into some of those titles that you've sort of teased about in this interview for us to bring you on, as we had zero interest in talking to you, what's the feeling like at Netflix headquarters, having lost 200,000 subscribers in the first quarter?
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of this has to do with password sharing. You know, I mean, even though my ideology is socialism and everybody shares everything and all that kind of stuff, we need to make money. So please stop sharing your password with your grandmother. She's going to die either way. Tell your 30-year-old son to get a fucking job. We need to get paid.
So how much money do you think you've lost from people sharing their passwords with other family members?
We believe that we could have had anywhere between 2 million to 300 million extra subscribers if we stopped password sharing.
So the GDP of El Salvador, very fascinating. That's
right.
That's quite a lot of money.
This has nothing to do with our woke content. Nothing to do with our woke content whatsoever. Our woke content is absolutely first class.
So tell us, so you're trying to make this pivot here away from woke content. Can you tell us a little bit more about what Netflix is doing for you, the Chief Content Officer, the Leather Q, to turn this ship around?
Right. So we're very excited that we're going to be headlining more LGBTQ friendly content, and we're going to be pushing it down our subscribers' throats even further, because the deeper it goes, the more it stays.
Such as?
Well, the first one that we're really excited about that we will be showcasing here in a little bit, and it's going to be Zelensky and Putin, Love and War. This is going to be a very, very interesting story about people on two separate ends that can still find love when sucking each other's dicks.
That sounds very fascinating and quite a unique spin on the current situation in Eastern Europe. Does it have a happy ending?
We believe it will have two happy endings. And the reason why we believe this is because more and more science and experts, they say men like Putin are really just in the closet.
It makes a lot of sense. And who is going to be starring in this feature film? I assume it's a film. It's not a TV series, correct?
That is correct. It's going to be a movie directed by Christopher Nolan, and it's going to star the very first gay incel lib, Siraj Hashmi, as Zelensky. And the person playing Putin is going to be Brad Pitt.
Honestly, sounds quite steamy. I'm very excited to look into this.
I think this is going to break barriers. It's going to showcase that even tough men, the toughest of men, can touch penises.
Is there any sword fighting involved?
Well, absolutely. We have one of the greatest choreographers that we could find coming straight from Hong Kong.
Not sword
because
fighting.
We want to be as
actual
diverse
swords.
as possible, of course.
But not sword fighting with actual swords. I mean, with touching tips.
That's the only sword fighting I know.
All right. Well, you've also teased a few other titles you'd like to hear about. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Hey, we're very excited for the next one, especially because it's very topical. We think it's going to really cause some turn heads and everything. And this is going to be a love story between Mickey Mouse and DeSantis. And we're going to be calling it Your Kingdom in My Heart.
That is sounds like another LGBTQ love story.
Yes, it really is. And it also goes into the human ability of bestiality as well, because we want to showcase that we are an accepting, progressive people, and we accept everyone for who they are. It doesn't matter what you love. It could be a little mouse. It could
Sounds
be
like the next
cat.
COVID-19 strain, honestly.
Right, and I think Mickey Mouse is a great character. And I honestly think he gets pegged by Minnie Mouse. So I don't think this is going to be too far off of like what we can expect from Mickey Mouse.
Well, considering how Disney in real life is currently getting pegged by Ron DeSantis, it makes complete sense to me.
It makes sense just to bring that type of story into a love story.
Beautiful, beautiful. What else?
Mickey's
what else
getting
is
bent over and clapped by DeSantis right now? So why not?
And they're actually taking it pretty well. I mean, they are moaning a bit, quite a bit. But anyways, you have more.
Yeah, we have one more story, and it's coming off of the success from our I think it was 2017 hit Cuties, sorry. And what we're going to be doing this time around is going to be Cuties 2. This time they're furries, because there is great discrimination against furries, and we know now, because the science has come out, that when a 3-year-old says that they're a furry, they mean it, and it will take us as the adults to help usher that through for them. If a 3-year-old says that they're a dog, by all means, go and get them a Goofy costume, a Pluto costume, the thickest, furriest costume you can get, and make sure they wear it all through summer as well. We're here to be accepting.
It sounds powerful. Is Candace in it?
Candace? Candace who?
I've had to remove every single social tie. I had severe PTSD from this. I contemplated suicide. It got really bad. You feel like any little piece of information that gets out on you will be used by the worst people on the internet to destroy your life. And it's so isolating and terrifying. It's horrifying. I'm so sorry.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's going on, the BBs? I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Jay Kobbe.
And we're the Habibi Bros. Welcome to another episode of Habibi Power Hour. Jay, we winged that shit pretty well. I'm not gonna lie.
You coming straight from the beach too?
I know. I'm feeling relaxed. Maybe I should always go to the beach and fast during the day in order to really just hit my stride, because I just do not give a shit right now, Jay. I got my clay poop right here, ready to play for the entire episode.
There you go. For the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Did you take that to the beach as well? Did you make a little sandcastle or dig a hole? Which
one? I specifically picked up dog poop and put it in there. Actually, Ernie came with me to the beach. It was his first time going to the beach. Very fun. But Sela and Habibis, hope y'all are having a great week. It is episode 121 of Habibi Power Hour. As always, if you want to support us, go ahead and hit us up on our locals. There is a promo code in the description of this video. If you use the promo code JenRubin69, you get 1 month free to our locals. We got a lot of cool content up there, a lot of behind the paywall type stuff. You know, our raw, unfiltered thoughts, Jay.
Oh, yes. And they're very raw.
And they're very
raw. And I think we're gonna try and have a stream tomorrow night.
Yes. I don't know if it's gonna be on locals. It might be on locals because it's the list. We might try to do that.
We can try.
I love this is the Nightbot command
for locals.
This is basically the entire script of one of my locals welcome committee. As always, you can hit like and subscribe, comment if you are really passionate about this episode. Obviously, hit us up in the live chat because we'd like to hear your comments and we will read them, particularly super chats and rumble rants on the stream. Jay, I'm a little bit more with it this week. Last week I was just insanely out of it.
Well, yeah, especially because you were out of it during Ramadan. It's kind of like your Lent this month where you're trying to be offline for the most part.
Yeah. But I can confidently say I got a new camera.
Finally, and we can already see the complete difference. Are you using it right now?
I am.
Look at you go. Is it? Are you using it through broadcast?
Yeah, I'm using it
now.
Broadcast.
Is it streaming in HD?
1920 by 1080 at 59 frames per second.
There you go, baby. There you go. Good. You're doing it all. I love it.
Look at that.
Who would have thought?
Carl Ferris coming in here, aka None the Wiser, says, let's see these two cowards shit on me now that I am here to defend myself. Carl, I will literally take off my pants and show everyone my asshole just to dunk on you.
That's not a dunk on that. Do it.
What?
Do it.
What?
Go ahead, do it. Do it right now.
Wait, you want me to show my asshole?
Do it right now.
All right. Well, it's like this.
Well, after the weekend we spent together, yeah, it does.
That's Carl, true. It is Ramadan. I actually can't.
Oh, you can't do any of that. You can't drink. I'm drinking vodka right now. And Carl, thank you very, very, very much for putting down Legos to come and watch us tonight. That's so great of you.
Oh man, this was actually a very highly Prison Mitch with the 69 FPS, absolutely. Stephanie says, Siraj, remove the box by your watch, Lib. Oh
yeah. Why do you have a box there? What is that?
That's part of the camera. I forgot to change that.
It's part of the camera.
Here, let me do some stuff because this is, you still get Siraj Boomer Hour. So let's just do this.
Oh my God.
Let's do that. Let's go peak boomer. Hold on, there's got to be one more.
This is
one more
not just
setting.
peak boomer. This is
There we
very
go. Now
much
we got
boomer.
all. Now we got everything in there.
Why is it even doing that? What did you do?
I don't.
All you gotta do is plug it in. That's it. That's all you have to do. What
Daniel
happened? Why did
says
it do-
Siraj is very unfamiliar with box. Not with your mom's though. I'm not.
That's absolutely true. We know our way really well around Dan's mom's box.
So as you can tell, it is definitely a new camera because my webcam never did this before. I feel like I have to leave this up as like proof that I actually have a new camera.
I don't even know how to get that off for you. Like, that's so weird.
I'm gonna figure it out, but I think for this particular episode, we're just gonna leave it up.
Oh, that works.
I think it's good. By the way, Jay, you were looking great in that cold open. I really
The letter
was
Q.
turned on by that.
I'm trying to diversify my looks from time to time, but you know that's exactly what's happening in Netflix right now. They're gonna
Dude.
They're gonna double down.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it, Jay. I could not believe that Netflix tanked that hard. They actually, someone sent me a note saying that Netflix actually lost 69% of its stock value from its all-time high.
Very nice. I like
on 420 of all days.
That's fucking insane for something to tank like that. I mean, you have to have people being fired. You have to see some shuffles happening. But you know what they're going to double down on? They're going to double down on the password sharing. They're going to force people to get out of that, and they're going to raise their prices. And honestly, I don't see a reason to keep Netflix around anymore. I really don't. Like, more and more, I am not on Netflix. I am not watching anything on Netflix. There's not a show that's been out that I've really, really raved about or really was excited to watch. Except when I had guys' night here the other day, we all sat down and watched Love Is Blind, and then we completely killed it. We watched the whole fucking first season.
What is that?
And then we made out. So Love Is Blind. This is the type of content that's on Netflix. Aside from Cuties, is a show called Love Is Blind. So what they do is they bring a group of men and women that will go in, and they will talk in pods where they cannot see each other. They can only hear each other's voices and stuff. And then the man or woman will ask for their hand in marriage, and then 3 weeks later they get married. So,
but they never see each other.
You never see each other until the proposal, and then after the proposal and you're engaged, you go on like a little mini honeymoon phase where they send you out to Mexico, and then you go and get and then they go and get married after 3 weeks. Like, the whole thing is fucking insane. It's the dumbest thing I've ever watched in my life.
And yet you watched every single episode.
Every episode of the first season from start to finish
right.
in one night.
Honestly, that just sounds like great television. Or you could just watch Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith for an hour. I feel like that could be probably about the same effect. But in any event, Netflix released their Q1 earnings, and they had on Wednesday today, their shares plummeted 35% because they reported on Tuesday that it had lost subscribers. It actually had lost. They had never recorded losing subscribers in any time in the last decade. They've been around since 1997 or something like that. But at the very least, since they've exploded in growth, they haven't lost subscribers until now, where they lost 200,000 subscribers. Right. Now, Jay, there could be many different factors for this. Of course, you talk about the woke angle, and how they basically are, releasing Cuties, the television show. but really, they want to make it about how everybody's sharing passwords. What do you think?
I honestly think it's their weak content. I think they're going like if you, in all honesty, if you've ever watched TV shows that are on Apple Plus, and Apple Plus is cheaper too, especially if you have Apple devices, they blow Netflix originals out of the water. There's like two of them right now that are up for awards that are absolutely fucking amazing. I'll get the names of them right now. And the concepts behind them are really, really, really good. And then, of course, you have HBO Max as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's the aspect of competition where you have all these different streaming services popping up out of nowhere, like CNN Plus and Crunchyroll and MSNBC
Crunchyroll's been here for a while. You don't insult us weebs, please. Crunchyroll has been here for a nice while. That's not just popping up.
And Hentai Plus.
And then you also have Hulu, and then also the NFL is about to probably ink a deal with Apple TV here in a little bit as well. So
yeah,
it's like
you can't also
all
forget,
of these things.
Right? You also can't forget Daily Wire Plus and Babylon B Plus, and Rumble Plus,
Habibi Bros,
Habibi Bros Plus
on Rumble.
Yeah.
Imagine calling CNN Plus competition.
Hey, Brian Stelter has 2 shows on there.
Oh my God, I still can't believe it. We had
I can't forget the streaming service HIV Plus. Thank you, Dreamy Bongos. Can't forget it.
Here in a little bit.
Ryan says Halo on Paramount is way better than anything on Netflix right now. And yeah, it could obviously be the quality of content. It could be the fact that everyone's gone woke. I think the market is just absolutely saturated with streaming services. Nobody can spend that much money per month on streaming services they never use. They've had to bundle so many. Disney Plus with Hulu, with ESPN. Then you've had Paramount Plus gets CBS and Wank TV or something like that. I don't know.
Yep. And then you have HBO Max that people love, and then
Discovery Plus came out because CNN Plus was too garbage.
Yeah.
Frostbite,
it's such garbage.
Yeah, Frostbite says Siraj can't get HIV Plus. We all know why. Daniel says crazy that Fox Nation does so well with Tucker making docs about tanning your beanbag. Hey, that's the darkest part of me. Okay,
your beanbag,
my beanbag, yeah.
Right? Because it's so small, barely gets in.
You've seen it, Jay. You have literally seen my beanbag.
It hides under your flap of skin.
That too. So
right. I like how Sarah Higdon said it's still all cheaper than cable. Not necessarily. When you factor in that it's also your internet and everything. When you're having all of these different streaming services, Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, CBS, ESPN Plus, like it really gets up to just getting normal cable and not worrying about streaming or having other people stream and taking away from your precious internet, especially Siraj's. Like if it was streaming right now, we would not have him up here.
Look, I have been streaming for how many years, Jay? I have been streaming for hold up, Jay. Is today our 2-year anniversary? 420? No, it's like 426.
No, it's 422, isn't it?
422. Okay, so Friday is our 2-year anniversary of doing Habibi Power Hour. We have been doing this for 2 years. Emily has never watched a single episode, live or on what's it called? On demand or clips or anything. In fact, the only time she ever watched was when she was on it.
Yeah, when we did a live episode on Locals. That was the only time. Yeah, and Pam has never watched this at all. She's never seen one episode, hasn't really watched any clips, hasn't watched this live.
Look,
And
She
honestly,
has,
I
look,
think
Emily
they
hasn't
would,
even
they would
watched
literally leave
Jay.
us.
Jay, Emily hasn't even watched our sex tape because we've never had sex.
No, it's because she recorded it. I don't know why, but she
She's
likes
the
it.
one. Actually, I was the one who recorded it from the corner with her boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, moving on.
There we go.
Here we go again.
Oh man. You know,
All right.
I
So
was
what
in
else is
Portland.
happening
I was
in the
in
world,
Portland for
Jay?
5 days.
What's that?
I was in Portland for 5 days.
Oh yeah. How was that? Did you turn into a lib like you always have been?
No, I haven't. But it was wild. And I think it's because I don't live in the city. That's why when I went to DC and I went to Portland, like I find it wild that you see tents in the middle of downtown. In on a sidewalk in the middle of downtown, there's gonna be like 3 or 4 different different tents just up in front of stores and restaurants and stuff. It's the weirdest thing. And it's always fucking raining in Portland. So they're all just in these tents in the rain. And there's like 3 or 4 different people that are in there. It's just absolutely.
Is that what you wore to Portland, Jay?
That's what I got from Portland.
Oh, kinky. I approve.
Very.
Cannot wait to see that in the bedroom, Jay. With me, of course, not with Pam.
You
Pam,
got
get
it.
none of that.
You got the one thing I found out that there's in Portland though is there's a kebab gang.
Bob Gang.
Kebab gang. Kebab 22.
Bob 22, like a gang of
Kebab
people.
gang. Yes. And they have their tags everywhere in Portland. Kebab everywhere. It's crazy. I mean, we by the end of it we did a scavenger hunt to see how many kebabs we could find graffitied and tagged around and found quite a few. It was pretty fun. They had good shawarma.
By the way,
there,
Spencer, pull up that comment from Mary, Jay's mom. Apparently, she's naked making hummus. Quite the visual. I just want to point out, Mary, it is Ramadan. Do not tempt me like that, okay?
I don't know why she would do this like this. Why?
Probably because she had to see your assless chaps.
Probably.
I think so. Okay, so let's get to the main topic of discussion, and that is Jay's assless chaps. I don't care about anything that's happened this week, Spencer. You throw that right back up. I need to see those assless chaps, and so does everybody else.
That was absolutely fantastic.
I mean, Jay, let's just get a go. Oh man,
you've
been working out, Jay?
Great. Like it's nice and smooth. This is after I used what is that cream? The Nova cream? Nova?
Nivea? No. It looks like you using Nivea Soft.
Nora cream and then Nvidia Soft all around it. Yes.
Very nice. I approve. Bad. 10 out of 10. Would bang and recommend. Mary says it's actually a technique I use. I undress my chickpeas so she strips them down.
I know it. She's just making it worse. Why?
Those sound like Jay. Honestly, those sound like some slutty chickpeas. Not gonna lie. And you know what else chickpeas look like? You notice how there's also a little crease like a peach, like the one you're holding in that image right there.
I know the chickpeas. They do have a little crease. They kind of look like mini peaches. White.
All I'm just saying, the chickpea does not fall far from. Well, whatever chickpeas fall from. An ash tree. I don't know. Take your pick.
I like ash tree. Chickpeas fall from ash trees.
Love it.
That's
so
absolutely fantastic.
The story of the week, Jay, that everybody is mad online about and also mad at us because of the list is Libs of TikTok has now been doxxed. We all know the identity of the person who runs Libs of TikTok. And I just have to point out that I didn't do it. I could have said the name when we did a stream in January where we recapped the top 10 worst TikToks of 2021, but it wasn't my fault. Nothing slipped out. You can't blame this one on me, Jay. That's all I need to say. I need to make everything about me.
But this time you still made it about you by saying it's not your fault.
It's not my fault.
Well, that's great. Habibi, that's amazing. You're a hero.
Thank
You're
you.
an absolute legend and hero amongst all
Thank
of us
you.
that
Thank
you
you.
did not dox Libs at TikTok when she came onto the show.
Thank you. So
I know it could be hard.
I mean, it was very hard, Jay. Do you know how much I put my foot in my mouth?
During the whole stream or in general?
Just in general.
Oh, a lot. I think it's like every other time you open your mouth, your foot.
Literally foot in mouth.
Absolutely. And who did she get doxed by?
Oh, your favorite person in the entire world, Jay. And I say that knowing that what's his name? Brian Stelter's still alive. So TikTok Taylor Lorenz published this article saying on a tweet describing it, Libs of TikTok has become a powerful cross-platform social media influencer, spreading anti-LGBTQ plus sentiment and fueling the right-wing media's outrage machine. I wrote about the account, the woman behind it, and why it matters. So, Jay, I don't know if you have been following.
Oh, she hasn't blocked you yet? She's blocked me. I mean, she was the first one. The first list I put up on the list, and it got blocked. She blocked the list Twitter account, and that was the first day I was on.
Yeah. You got she blocked. Oh, you mean the first day you used the list Twitter account, right?
Yeah, after you gave me the reins to the list Twitter account, I listed her, and she was like, and I think she thought that you were still the one behind it because she was like, this is creepy, dude, and then blocked.
Yeah, I mean, even today, when you had listed Libs of TikTok for a tweet that was posted and deleted in November 2021. Everyone was coming after me, being like, Siraj, why did you list Libs of TikTok? I was like, look at my pinned tweet. I'm literally offline for the entire month of Ramadan.
The whole month of Ramadan. And you've been doing really good.
Hey, man, I'm trying. The only time I broke my Twitter and social media fast was for Stacy, because that was actually urgent. So
that was.
You're welcome, Stacy.
You are very welcome. I did get dragged.
I hope you get your name. I hope you get my name tattooed on that new heart you get. Just kidding. Everyone, please go support Stacy's GoFundMe so we can get her a new heart.
Inshallah.
I didn't actually mean that. You don't have to tattoo a new heart. I just want you to get a new heart. So, in any event, Jay, look, the people need to hear, the Habibis need to hear from you in particular, because you have had so many run-ins with TikTok, Taylor, and like for one, this does not serve the public interest. No, it doesn't. Well, the one thing that it does is how big Libs of TikTok has gotten. And it deserves a story for sure. What it doesn't deserve is place of work, address, going after her family members. Doing any of that kind of stuff is not newsworthy whatsoever. The fact that what Libs of TikTok is doing and how it has been picked up by like Tucker Carlson and other places, that is newsworthy. It's not some imaginary thing that, that this wouldn't have become newsworthy whatsoever
even though that she went on Tucker Carlson, she's been on these other places. That is going to be newsworthy. What is not newsworthy, of course, is all of those other factors: who she is, where she works, what religion she's in, because they made it a point to not only, out her religion, but they made it a point to highlight that she was an Orthodox Jew, and that was kind of unnecessary whatsoever. But they do have these agendas when it comes to when it comes to those type of religious factions, and all she was doing, Libs of TikTok, was reposting, a lot of the times without any commentary, but sometimes with commentary, is that she was reposting clips that she found on online publicly, not behind private accounts, not ousting anyone that doesn't have their accounts out there already, posting stuff on public platforms. It's there. All of that is there.
And the Washington Post, Jay, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Even the Washington Post included a link from that had her address, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then they were like,
Yeah,
we didn't like link to her address. All we did was
her place of work, her license, all of that stuff. That's not newsworthy.
No, it's not newsworthy at all. And you had who took that photo and posted it that TikTok Taylor had to, what's it called?
No, Libs of TikTok
on her door.
Libs of TikTok posted it because that was apparently a family member of hers that Taylor was at, knocking on the door.
Crazy. Ernie, what are you doing, bud?
It was very, very crazy. And the thing is, this is also a very huge plus for Libs of TikTok too. It's a huge plus for Libs of TikTok. What's going on right now? What's happening, and how she like her brand is getting recognized and boosted. And I mean, she got God knows how many followers out of this, and God knows how many subscribers to her Substack over this. It's been a great couple of days for her too.
Here, I think I can actually zoom in here. I can. Oh my God, yes.
And then you have Taylor coming up and saying she posted this and then deleted it. And what it says is, after my whole family was doxxed again this morning, trolls have now moved on to doxing and stalking any random friend I've tagged on IG. They're posting their personal details of my friends and sending threatening texts with messages. I noticed you are close to Taylor Lorenz. I noticed you're close to Taylor Lorenz. That is kind of threatening. Yeah, it's ironic and stuff. Even after her other text talking about doxing and how doxing women is wrong, that she's getting doxed and having these things happen to her. And you see these journalists, especially people like TikTok Taylor, who are coming up and saying that this is now intimidation by the right. This is intimidation tactics and blah blah blah. And it's like, this is your fucking MO. This is the MO of the Washington Post, New York Times, CNN, fucking all of these other reporters. Their MO is to go out and stalk other people who even associate with donating to fucking Trump or donating to Kyle Rittenhouse. When somebody donated to Kyle Rittenhouse or donated to the convoy, what the fuck did these journalists do? They went and found out who they were. They went to dox them, and they went to go and intimidate them. And then they cheered it on when the fucking government of Canada was doing it.
Yeah, what's going on in Canada? They got like the government's trying to get journalists to apply for a damn government license to practice journalism. It's insane.
That is fucking crazy. That is fucking insane. But it's really fun to see. Look, one of my favorite memes that I send out is what's his name? Fuck. What's his name? He died of a heart attack. Hold on. He's a journalist. Fuck, what's his name? He created a whole you know this guy. What's his name? Fuck.
What,
He died.
what guy?
He died of a heart attack.
You know how little that narrows it down. Jimmy.
Hold on. He had a Steve Bannon was the head of the
Andrew Breitbart.
Andrew Breitbart. I mean, before Breitbart became what it is now, when he was really going after journalists and journalism, and what resonates with me is his speech about how this is war, and it is. It is war. The way and the tactics they use against you and against anyone you love or anyone you work with or any of these things because of the ideology you choose should be and can be used against them as well. And I say wholeheartedly, you use the exact same tactics you see them use it against them. If they're whining that this is intimidation, good. This is how it feels to be a grandmother who shares a meme on fucking Facebook, or some kid at home making a GIF. Is it GIF or GIF? It's GIF.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
GIF or GIF. How would you say it?
GIF. I believe it's GIF, right, Ernie?
It's GIF. Or going
GIF.
after people for a fucking smirk. Or
yeah, no, it's
agreeing
insane.
with and smearing somebody
Jay,
of being
it's truly nuts because people on the right, people who go against the establishment in particular, like Ernie, for example, they are doxxed endlessly.
Yes, they are. For donating to Kyle Rittenhouse, you had an officer lose his job, and these were supposed to be anonymous donations. This is absolute fucking war, and these people are not victims. Taylor Lorenz is not a fucking victim over this. She knows what she's doing, and she is part of this fucking war. It is war, and we should all be jihading. Like, this is what it is. It's war. It's jihad. It's whatever you want to say it, and it is. And it's been.
What's it say? Well, it is, Jay. It is, for one. It is absolutely an information war that we are currently in, and my apologies to all the Habibis who had to witness that horrific display of violence by Ernie. He typically is a lot more gentle with journalists such as myself. That was obviously a brazen act of violence. The Journalists Association of America, they've already condemned Ernie in the harshest terms, and they are planning on pushing to get him impeached. But in any event, Jay, yes, I mean, every single time we've seen this happen, someone getting doxxed, it's always a nobody. Like there's the person who runs Libs at TikTok has no like power. They haven't done anything. The only reason why they've somehow like masked all this power online is because they've been aggregating the actual words and actions of what a lot of people online are saying. It's like, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions, how dare you show me that? It's just, everybody is insane. It's truly wild how unhinged a lot of these journalists are. But I will say this, because this is where modern day journalism has gone. So one of the main reasons why I can't stand the field anymore And that is because everybody is so focused on the culture war that they can't actually pay attention to the government fucking them over, man. They just can't. They can't. Look, Joe Biden has announced that he's running for re-election in 2024, and nobody gives a shit. He has been fucking all of us over, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And people have been feeling it everywhere, from the gas pumps to the what they're paying at the grocery stores. Everyone is feeling how fucking absolute garbage this whole administration has been. It's been failing from the day he took office. And before you go on, I do agree with how you're saying that they're freaking out, that a lot of the times when Libs of TikTok is posting something, they're freaking out about it. Now, no, Libs of TikTok is also she amassed a huge platform, and she doesn't get it right all the fucking time.
No, she
and
doesn't.
She does
but
put
again,
her own
like,
commentary in a lot of stuff.
None of us get it right 100% of the time.
Right. But she does put her own commentary on a lot of this stuff as well. And,
that's her life, for sure.
And it puts it into a gray area with not a lot, but some of the posts that she puts out there, for sure. It does. Now, again, none of this like really justifies like how harshly they went after her and posted about her, posted her religion, and did all that kind of stuff, and went to her family members and all that kind of stuff. Of course not.
Right.
But you do have to come to the realization that when you are engaging in something like this is war. This is absolute war. This is a culture war. This is a war about, wanting to push a certain ideology onto children, wanting to push a certain ideology onto employees, onto people in masses, and all that kind of stuff. And she's exposing a lot of that, and especially a lot of that in schoolrooms. You're going to have pushback, and this was that pushback. And luckily, and I'm really happy that this pushback mainly empowered her. She is now bigger than she's ever been. She's going to be more popular than she's ever been. And she's going to have a lot more people watching her content and actually exposing a lot more of this shit. It's kind of like the what's that effect?
The Streisand effect.
The Streisand effect. Yes, it's kind of like the Streisand effect. Like it's really going to put her into a bigger national
spotlight, for sure.
Yeah, spotlight. Absolutely.
Before I get to my point, Spencer, why don't you hop in here and share your thoughts? I'm going to get Ernie a treat ball, okay?
A treat bottle?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, a treat ball. And also, you're going to get a nice little HD zoom on my crotch.
Hell yeah. I still don't think his camera is full HD yet. Like, I still think there's some work some setting he needs to put on his camera. I don't know. What do you think, Spence? Does he look as clear as I do?
He actually looks a lot clearer. It's freaking me out. Like, I'm looking even at the bottom of part of our screen, like where you can see like each person. I'm freaking out. I'm like, how is his so clear compared to what it used to be? But no, this whole story is wild.
He finally got the same camera I did, the fucking boomer.
But I mean, this story is wild to me. When I saw it break, I read the whole thing because my college gives me lib newspapers. I'm like, it's insane of how, first of all, and Eliza had a great point about this. This looks terrible, not just for people like Libs of TikTok or people who are anonymous on Twitter, but even for survivors of attacks. Like, this is insane. Like, if we need to keep people anonymous for reasons like, doxing, that would be acceptable. And it looks bad on Taylor Lorenz, who's also a piece of shit. I mean, I've said that in the past. And it looks bad on everyone about this, because people shouldn't be doxed for something like this, nor should they be like forced to expose themselves. Like, that's insane to me.
No, I think so. And I don't think that they deserve to have their livelihoods threatened or their work threatened or any of that kind of stuff. But we do live in a different world. We do. And I'm really happy about the content she puts out, and I hope she does more because it opened my eyes a lot to what's happening and where they're gaining a lot of the control over narrative and the control over people's minds, especially the younger generations. Like we want to talk about how younger generations have more and more anxiety. The more and more anxiety they're having, I honestly think is because not only did we like close everything down these past 2 years and say that they're all going to die, but we're also telling them that there are people out there that want to kill you for being who you are. They want to destroy you for what you are, and you need to, do all of these different things to your body, and you need to change yourself this way. And if people don't accept you for who you are, they're bigots. And there's bigots out there that aren't going to accept you for being, some imaginary fucking gender out there. And I think it's doing a lot more harm to kids than what they're thinking. And I'm seriously done with this good intentions excuse. You know what I mean? Like they'll say that these teachers and these people are coming from a place of good intentions because they want to be more accepting. They want people to express themselves better and all that kind of stuff. That's not good intentions. Feeding children this garbage is not good intentions. Telling them shit that is not real, that is not based on reality, is not in good intentions. You're just setting them up for fucking failure. You're setting them up to be completely fucking useless. And not only to society, but to themselves. They're gone. I mean, it's absolutely fucking crazy. It really is. Some of I feel bad for the younger generations growing up with all of this wrong thoughts in their mind that's completely destroying them.
I mean, also to go back to you talking about the COVID stuff. I mean, wow. Like
fine, fine. Finish your fucking point, Spencer. Jesus.
Go back to the COVID thing. I mean, one thing also about when schools were moved online, like parents finally got a chance to see what their kids were learning. I mean, I can tell you when I was in high school still, my parents were looking over my shoulder every now and then whenever I had a teacher that was loud. Like they would always walk by being like, what's going on? Right? Like parents actually got to be exposed to what was happening in the classroom. That wasn't just, parent-teacher conference. I mean,
right.
Like they finally got to see what was actually happening in second grade, in fifth grade, in 11th grade. Like it's insane to me of like now we finally figured out what's going on in these classrooms, and it's crazy.
No, it is.
Yeah. So Maddie Henriksen says, my dad donated to the Proud Boys through a church group. It was for bulletproof vests during the riots in 2020. After Jan 6, my dad thought he was going to get arrested. What the left did to us is not okay. Well, yeah, I don't know if he donated to the church and the church just gave it to Proud Boys. I don't know. I got nothing. But I do have something for this. Rico Roca says Celtics come back from 17 down to win. Let's go. That's game 2, baby. Up 2-0 in the series. And someone noted how fidgety I am tonight. Where is that? Dana says I'm tidying up during the show like a French maid. Danielle says, as fidgety as Siraj is tonight, I think it's safe to say that it celebrates 420. It's because it's Ramadan, okay? All right? Get off my beanbag, okay, Danielle?
You can smoke after iftar.
Dude, I swear it all off during Ramadan, even at night. Although I will say this is probably the most ratchet I have been all month because I have cursed several times, and I probably shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
I know.
You shouldn't.
Danielle says that damn square over Siraj is driving me nuts. Well, I just want to frame the right part of me, right? Right, Jay? Right there.
Get right into it. Frame it, baby.
Let's see. Frame that for you. Mm-hmm. It's for everyone.
So everyone's eyes can go directly where they need to.
Yes. And this is the only time I can confidently say, Jay, that I have a box.
Right.
On me. And around this area. Blake, says we need a Chicken City Ernie cam content. I don't even know what the hell that means. Like,
I have no idea
perhaps
either,
he
but now that
resigned.
you have another camera, you should be able to set one up where it's just focused on him. Oh, look at him playing.
Oh no, you know what's gonna happen is because now StreamYard allows you to have two cameras on the same stream. So basically I could set up my shitty webcam on me and the good webcam on him.
That works for me.
Josh says that box is showing that Siraj is a larger Ken doll. Jay, I apologize. I stepped out to go get Ernie a treat ball. As you can see right here, this is a treat ball. There's a bunch of treats in there, and he turns into a little soccer player. Tries to get the treats out.
I do the same thing with Fred. I get him a little egg. We put the treats in it because the guy just scarfs shit down, and as he scarfs it all down, he scarfs a lot of air in, so he farts all night. That's all he does is just farts.
Just farts, huh?
Yeah, because he scarfs it down. Like the way he eats the food, it's like we never feed him. He acts like we never feed him at all, ever. So when he hears the food go in from the feeder, he runs straight into it and eats it all. And he whines all the time.
It's legit.
Absolutely.
So
it wouldn't be the first pussy to whine at me.
Nate Clem, and thank you for this. This is the nicest thing anyone has ever said about me, saying my Twitter timeline has been less lib, less gay, and less incel since Siraj left for Ramadan. Don't worry, I'll be back, maybe one day.
Inshallah soon.
Inshallah. Okay. Big story of the week, in addition to Libs at TikTok getting doxxed, but this actually affects everyone in the country, and that is a judge in Florida. May Allah bless the great state of Florida, the state I currently reside in, and never want to leave.
I need
a judge in Florida ended the mask mandate, the commercial airline mask mandate in the entire country, saying that it is unconstitutional. And you know what the CDC did, Jay?
They went begging for the DOJ
they went. Hold on, I gotta readjust this. They were like, hold up. Sorry, Ern. They're like, oh, please, DOJ, will you appeal the ruling? Will you appeal it?
It's so dumb.
Appeal it, Jay? Will you appeal DOJ? Will you please appeal it? We need to have those airline masks on.
And it is
that was basically what they did. Sorry, Habibis. Not for doing that, but taking the focus away from Ernie.
And it's the dumbest own goal ever. Like this was a win for Biden and for the rest of them, that they washed their hands off of it. They don't have to attack it. They didn't have to really bother with the mask and the masking and bother with their fucking dumbass supporters and base over something like this. They could have just said, there's nothing we can do. It's over. It's done. You know what? No more masking, because the majority of fucking people don't want the mask. Majority of people want
it is insane how many people. It is insane how many people are like, I'm going to keep wearing my mask.
Nobody cares.
Fucking freedom,
do it.
I'm not going to tell you any different, but if you ever tell me to wear a mask,
I'll punch you in the face.
Will Smith style, but probably with a closed palm, because I am bitch.
Dude, even in Portland, it was amazing, because when we flew into Portland, the mask mandate was on. So everybody was still wearing a mask in Portland. And then when we were flying out, that's when it was lifted. Dude, I promise you, 2/3 of the people were not wearing masks. Nobody gave a flying fuck about the masks anymore. It was done. It was over. Oh.
I think we got
And
it.
instead of accepting this win, they're just going to go ahead and fight it. They're stupid. They're so dumb. Like all of these people, everyone around Biden and Biden himself are fucking dumb as shit. They're so fucking stupid. It's just so mind-boggling to me how dumb they are. And not one of these journalists call them out on it. Not one of these people like call out Jen Psaki for how much she lies on the podium and shit. I mean, one thing I was thinking about today was how Biden likes to call this, the Putin price hikes and all of this type of shit. That if Trump was doing that, you would have people, Dick-Face Dale and Dick-Face Glenn, out there with graphs saying this is the price increase and then this is when Putin invaded. They would come out here and showcase that the majority of the price increases that have been going on and happening are due to fucking Biden and his dumb fuck policies. The whole
and
him just being in office.
They will continue to say that everything is Vladimir Putin's fault or COVID-19. Yeah. Just like they're blaming all the gas prices and the spikes and inflation on COVID-19 and Vladimir Putin.
Yep.
It's insane.
They're gonna continue doing that over and over and over again because they don't have other people calling them out on this shit. They know they can get away with it. The media, these are like national stories. These are stories that need to be told, to be saying like, no, these guys are lying to you. They're lying to you when they say it's a Putin price hike. They're lying to you when they say there's nothing they can do about it. They're lying to you when they're blaming everyone else on it. The first thing this fucking motherfucker did was saying that the buck stops with me. I will accept all the responsibilities. And since day one, he has done nothing but blame every single fucking thing on anything and everything else.
Bro, I know that we said we don't think he's going to make it to 2024, but I legitimately don't think he's going to make it till 2024.
I don't. I really don't. Man, I'll be surprised if he's alive this time next year.
I'm just going to use Ernie as a pillow. You know, he went to the beach with me, Jay.
Who wants to be with you? Ernie?
Ernie went to the beach. I got photos and everything. It's awesome.
Oh, he was at the beach with you. I thought you said he wants to beef with you. I'm like, well, I'm taking his side.
Well, obviously, everyone's taking his side. I'm even taking your side, right, Ernie? But yeah, he had a big day at the beach. Caught the sunset. Almost followed another dog. You know.
How are the beaches in Florida?
Dude,
but are you on the golf side? You're on the golf side, right?
Live stream. We'll do a stream out on the beach and then it's probably better on the beach than it is in my own house.
No, I need to go back to the beach. This is the whitest I've been in a very long time. I need to start hitting the beach.
You're looking whiter than me.
I know. It's not good. It's
Blake says, "Keep me like one of your French girls." Blake, fucking resign.
Please.
Balake.
Just resign.
Balake.
Balake.
You need to resign.
Balake.
Well, yeah,
play it. He's been wanting to play this. It's really funny because you saw somebody quote tweet that and being like, if you're really immune compromised, this is really evil. This is such an evil thing to sing about and praise about. If you're such an immune compromised little piece of fucking shit, stay the fuck home, you bitch. Just stay the fuck home. Don't go out.
Yeah,
there are worse things than COVID that can fucking kill you if you're immune compromised. The worst things out there. So just stay home. The world doesn't need those people.
Jay,
they don't need them.
Jay, what happened to people who lived inside a bubble? Remember Bubble Boy?
That was actually a really funny movie too. That's what they need to do.
Why can't we bully people? Why can't we bully people into living in a bubble again?
Right.
Oh, you're telling me to compromise? You're going to force me to wear a mask? No, go live inside a bubble.
We need to bring bullying back as well. That's for sure. I think a lot of societal problems could be solved with bullying.
Jay, what I'm saying is that, you know how Chappelle went on a rant during, oh my God, what is this? Benchwarmers. You know how Dave Chappelle, you know how Chappelle got on, he was under a lot of fire from the trans community. But the one thing that he said is like, how much do you want me to take part in your self-image? It's right. It's like that with society. How much do you want us to take part in your immunocompromised lifestyle? I don't even know what to say. Your condition. It's. I mean, at this point, Jay. Oh, Ernie's hanging out in the lap, and the camera isn't here to. Here, Ernie, come here. All right, so let's read some comments. I can't read, so Jay, you might have to help.
I will read it. So we're going into Ask Us Anything.
I don't know who's out here.
Our favorite segment. Go ahead, Habibis. Ask us anything. Let me also get on Rumble.
Did we get everything, by the way? I think we got everything.
Molo Bolo Esquire off of Rumble is asking, Jay issuing a fatwa? Inshallah. Absolutely. 100%. Fatwas on all journalists and journalism. We're going through jihad. When is the list? Master Thief, the list stream is back tomorrow. Tomorrow. We're going to be streaming the list for last week and this week tomorrow night. So we were unfortunately traveling on Monday and we weren't able to get there.
Jay, you were traveling on Monday. I was traveling too, but that's only because I was traveling overnight. I was dead tired the next day.
Okay, so we were traveling Monday.
So
but it worked out because the funny thing is you were supposed to be out earlier, but then you didn't leave until later.
Out earlier. Of the closet.
Okay, I was we were traveling. So Sarah J, what lip color did you use in the cold open? Honestly, I have no idea. Ask Dan's mom. Frostbite. Jay, did you have anything to do with the Nicki Fried sex tape? I cannot confirm or deny that right now, but you'll see here in a little bit.
If there's
and absolutely not. I would not do anything with Nicki Fried. All right. She cannot sit on this face. She's not worth
Josh
it.
had something.
Josh? Siraj.
Siraj, how long after you die should the single Habibis wait before hitting on Emily? I give it like 69 minutes. Anywhere between 420 seconds and 69 minutes. Blake Glass says update Habibi Khan. Jay, you got any update? I haven't done anything.
I no, you haven't. I got no real updates for you guys right now. Just make sure that we will have the 2 nights, the 10th and the 11th. They're going to be on those 2 days, and I will be updating.
What month was that, Jay?
September. So it's going to be 9/10 and 9/11, and it will be in Miami. It is going to be in Miami.
11th for Habibi Khan. Get
Habibi Khan.
You got that? You got
Habibi
that?
Khan is going to be
September
10th and September 11th.
And 11th.
And 11. And we are going to make sure we have we're going to have a live stream, an event planned on the 10th, and the 11th is going to be on Also a really good plan. It's going to be fun. I'm just finalizing some
There
other
has
stuff.
to be 19 of us, no more, no less.
No more, no less. But I'll be sending Siraj the rest of the details soon once everything's good to go, and then we'll finalize it and send the main updates on our local page. So you want to make sure that you're subbed to our local
family, Jay.
We are family. We're all family. That's why I'm trying to get us the best deal possible. And I hope everyone's okay with the Motel 6. Moving on. Nikki Fried or Giuliani?
What? To
sit on my face?
Yes.
Giuliani, of course. I mean, the guy was mayor when my uncle hit the two towers, so the guy can sit on it for sure. Bean Dude 99. Why does Siraj feel the need to man spread so hard? We both know he doesn't need that.
I don't work out. These are my only stretches of the day, Nate BB. Gotta get used to it.
BB. So WN Adams on Rumble asks, how about the correlation between men becoming vegan, lack of eating red meat protein, and the drop in testosterone, becoming feminists, and having issues with gender dysphoria? Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. And I think where he's really getting at right now is where these issues all started. And that is when we gave women the right to vote, to actually have a voice. And after we did that, they wouldn't shut the fuck up. And now we have gender unicorn fucking genders and shit. Sarah Higdon, Habibti, is Jay taking care of the postcards too? No, I am not.
Yes, you are, Jay.
I am not doing that. And what's really funny is that since we passed Easter, they were supposed to be sent in Easter saying Happy New Year 2020. Happy New Year 2020 and Easter 2022. And he still didn't do it.
I'll get to it, Jay. I'll get to it. Ernie will make sure I get to it.
No, go back to Dan Wants Pizza. Will the earned purse cards arrive before Habibi Khan or after? If it was really done well and everything, you would get your postcard at Habibi Khan. But
that's the hope, because then I don't have to pay for postage. Right?
True, you wouldn't have to pay for postage. Paul Ferris, I swear to God, if I canceled my vacation so I could go to Habibi Khan only for you all not to plan it, I will call DHS on both of you. Carl, Habibi, I am doing all of this work right now. I am. You have no idea all of the shit that I have planned for us to come into fruition. And for it to actually happen and to be planned all by me, just make sure your mom comes. Oh, I'm sorry. Not your mom.
Carl, I will be late.
Carl, you need to bring your sister. Make sure your sister is coming with us to Habibi Khan.
Who said sub, guys? Who is that? Thank you for the super chat.
Young P. Cheng.
Young.
Sup, guys?
P.
Young P. Cheng. Young P. Cheng.
Young P. Cheng.
Young P. Cheng.
At least your name isn't literally from say the N-word.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Jimmy,
I forgot where
that might have been the funniest thing
I've ever seen
from reading Rumble comments. It was literally right out the gate.
It was so good. It was so good.
Here, remove the comment, zoom in on Ernie. Okay. Habibis, get in your compliments to Ernie right now. Tell Ernie how much you love him.
Jennifer Becker, how about a Habibi cruise? Jennifer, I don't know if you want to be on a cruise locked up with a few Arab men. I mean, maybe you're into that. Maybe you are. But we know how to fly planes, not drive boats. Nick Clinton, has President Ern registered for the 2024 election? He is not a president. He is the caliphate and the sheikh. He doesn't have to run for any election. He will always and forever be our king.
It's true. He doesn't have to run for election when he is the king.
Taylor, and I'll invite Carl's wife. Well, that's probably not going to happen before then, but you know what? Anything's possible. Anything is possible, right?
Anything is possible, right, Ernie?
Anything is possible.
What we got here? What's on Twitter? I'm not seeing it.
So our Raheem Kassem. So there's a feud going on with one of our Habibis and Raheem Kassem. So one thing that came up is there was a tweet that Raheem Kassem did, and then Damien dragged him for it. And Raheem Kassem came up and used Damien's own bio against him on an insanely amazing dunk. Everybody else go dunk on this guy, Damien Toll. Please go dunk on him.
Please
He's
do.
an attorney, a
Get
public
wrecked, Damien.
and
Get
loves
wrecked.
Chinese and grand dressing. Dunk
Damien?
on Damien Toll. Everybody. And also follow him.
But most importantly, dunk on him.
Yes,
Right.
dunk and then follow.
We got anything else, Jay?
I think we got it all. Taylor coming in. Ben, is it Taylor or Tyler? Tyler, right? That's Tyler.
What's that say, Jay?
Tyler. Bin Laden had a sea burial, so maybe a cruise is in order. That is very, very true. I mean, if
a logic only, Taylor.
If a comment has ever showcased how salty she still is for me dumping her, this is it right here.
She's so salty she needs to be on that sea cruise.
Yeah, to dump my dead body in the fucking sea. It's okay, yeah, Taylor. So. Dream Bongos. Jay was never hooked on Phoenix.
Who Phoenix?
Are you guys going to read Rumble comics again? We've been reading.
God, how are we out of focus now?
Half then and half that. Dim conservatives. Taylor. Oh, Tyler like that. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll still do it.
Taylor, we're not going to read too many
terrorists. Oh, you mean no, we don't have that segment.
Yeah, we don't have it prep
because yet. But once we get some more comments from the clips we've been posting and stuff like that, we'll clip some up and bring them up for y'all.
Yeah. So, Habibis, unless is there anything else we need to cover, Jay?
Yes. My stepson Daniel G just got a new job, and Habibi, your mom and I can never be more proud of you. Your mom
That's
and I.
So great. You're working for. So Daniel Whitmer is working for the governor. Congratulations.
That is amazing.
That's great.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations are in order. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar. Look, you can tell.
And Tyler says it's literally spelled Tyler, you idiot. Josh G say Jay
Tyler. That's what I've been saying. Tyler.
Josh G says Jay pretending to not know his ex.
I do.
So
maybe this is why she thought I was gay for saying Tyler so many
Jay,
times.
I don't know what took so long for me to get a new camera, but I'm very glad I did.
Dude, you needed it. And I don't know why you took forever to get it. You got a new computer, and you finally called a new internet company as well.
And a new computer.
Like, finally, you're growing up in the world, and it's
and
fantastic.
I stopped picking my beard, Jay.
And pretty soon
it's
you're
actually
gonna get
growing.
It right here. Pretty soon you're gonna get it right here.
It's growing,
Jay.
Grow.
It's coming along really well. You got it.
Can you believe it?
Look. You got it. Oh, what's this?
It's growing.
What's?
Oh, Jay, what do we see here? What is this? Is this a new tattoo? Well, this is actually my third and fourth nipple right here.
No, I got a new tattoo. Look at that. Yeah. I got it.
To prove to all of my
little peach?
Huh?
Isn't that the nicest little peach?
It's looking pretty good, Jay. What is it that we got here?
So it's my name in Arabic.
What does it say?
Mujahed Kobbe in Arabic, and a little peach.
It's Kobbe. Okay. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's how you spell Kobbe.
Well, it's Kobbe because there's no ko in it, so it's Kobbe.
Carl said, well, Jay, you want to read this now?
Eliza posted a video saying Jay was attractive this evening. She probably regrets it now.
Oh, can I show you something, Jay? Because I've been doing a lot of organizing in my office, and I got this from Habibi. This was from Eveline.
Wow, that's really good. She drew that.
Yeah. So
that is amazing.
Thank you. Oh my God! Hold on. Yes, let's see.
No. Go back to
get Eveline before we go. Let's watch this.
Yeah, play it.
I wonder when Siraj is coming back on Twitter.
May 1st is the end of it.
I don't even want to see his gross nipples.
You know that's the first thing he's gonna do when he comes back is have his pale, pasty, white ass nipples all over Twitter. That's gonna be his first order of business. Because while he's been gone, Alex Stein's been out here putting his naked body all over.
Yeah. It's not that I don't like the male physique. I enjoy the male physique. It's when it's my friends. I don't want to see them naked. Especially Siraj.
Well,
because he's not gross. He's a good-looking man. He's a fine man. But the way he does it is gross. Like it's God, it grows me out just thinking about it. It is, dog. It's the way he does it. He's like, yes, it's so gross, and they're like kind of there. Let's not body shame him.
I got no problem with
It's not
Now, Jay, on the other hand, looks pretty good.
Yeah, Jay's the most in shape of all of the.
You think if Siraj got in shape, he would look like really good?
Yeah, I think he looks good now, though.
He does. No, Siraj is a good looking man. He's one of the best looking men in the world. I think Siraj is really good looking. Like, it's just gross to me that I have to see him on the main repeatedly doing gross things.
I mean, I have no way to talk right now, but Siraj.
But you are good. You are good looking. You're just gross.
Like for men, up to a point, there's like a lot of improvement, and then after that point, it's just kind of like it's diminishing returns.
What do you mean?
Okay, if he was like 100 pounds more overweight or scraggly and didn't keep his hair cut up and whatever, and then he went to where he's at, that's a huge improvement. But from where he's at to being like fully cut or a little more muscular, it's like, oh, that's better. That's an improvement, but it's.
Oh my God, that is phenomenal, Eliza.
That's fantastic,
Amanda.
I love you guys.
I appreciate you just loving how gross this is.
Yeah, send that. Somebody clip that and send it directly to her.
I hope you do that because
Okay,
honestly,
hold on.
You got it.
Where is it? Okay, start again. Rubbing yourself. I'm gonna do rub yourself. Yep. Okay. Now I am going to go ahead and send this to her right now.
That was amazing. That was really funny. Anyways, back to Eveline. Thank you so much, Eveline, for this drawing of Ernie. I'm going to have it framed because it's beautiful. You really captured his likeness in it. Like, just look at it.
Right.
It's glossy and everything.
It looks great. I think she did a really good job. Now, is that like totally hand painted or?
I think so. It's really well done. Look at them. Too good. Nice passed out. Hey, now I could probably. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't because I'll probably wreck the entire setup. But he's not sleeping over here. Oh, wow, that was quite an episode, Jay.
Glad
we did this.
I am too.
So we're gonna be doing a list stream next, so you can catch that. As always, go ahead and check us out. If you really want to punish yourself and support us on locals. No, Jay, don't. The J Matt's over on Rumble says, put shirt back on. The body is a distraction. No, it's to be cherished.
It's gotta be cherished. This is such a good.
You gotta cherish it. So if you really hate yourselves and want to punish yourselves, go ahead and support us on Rumble. That's I'm sorry, on locals. Subscribe to us on Rumble, of course. Yes. Subscribe to us on Rumble. And if you haven't already been a part of the Discord server, what are you waiting for? Go ahead. There is a link in the description of this video. Join the Habibi Discord server. The content is lit. I am never on it because this is my social media fest. But when I am on it, I make sure that everyone pays. So
all of them.
Young Pei Chang, thank you so much for the super chats. There's 5 more for pepperonis. So yeah, Spencer Sachs, get in here. Spencer, say what's up to the Habibis. Even better. Those Beautiful. That's pepperoni and cheese, Jay.
Pepperoni and cheese. One of my favorites.
So Spencer, some of the messages we missed over the what's it called? The private chat. What were you trying to tell us?
Libs of TikTok grew 200,000 over the course of a day. I believe it was. I went on the Wayback Machine. She was at 690, I think, and now she's at 880.
It's insane. It's insane.
Wow, props to her.
Good for her. Honestly, that's
and also join the Twitter community if you're not there. It's a great atmosphere. It's fun. It's chill, and definitely.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we have a Twitter community, but that's because I've been off Twitter for like 3 weeks. But it's been good. It's been good for me. Okay, look how much weight I've been gaining.
You look great.
And
Siraj in the future.
Spencer, you're fired. Get out of here. Thanks for your help, Spencer. You go follow Spencer on Twitter at Spencer_Sachs. He's a good kid. He's a lib, unfortunately, but we're trying to change him.
Absolutely lib.
Yeah,
but we love him.
So not much you can do. Ben Morrissey, our listener, thank you so much for your help. You can follow him on Twitter at Ben. Is it B Morrissey or Ben Morrissey? I don't know what it is anymore.
I don't even know.
But you can follow. He's Ben Morrissey. Just fine. I think it's B Morrissey 16. Doesn't matter. He's fired anyways. He's no longer my listener. Anyways, I have been Siraj Hashmi. This has been Earn.
I've been Mujahed Kobbe.
And we're the Habibi Bros. Thank you so much for tuning in to Habibi Power Hour. We will see you next time on stream. Love y'all. Peace and mess with them.